I never thought I would have this much luck, especially in a week like this. This week has been absolutely amazing. Let me tell you why in this episode of Passenger Seat.
What's going on this week? Welcome to Passenger Seats. Yes!
Last week was pay week, and all I can say is whoa. The amount of money that hit my bank account I truly was not expecting, but it couldn't have come at a better time. Like I told you guys in last week's episode of Passenger Seat, we had a heat wave a couple of weeks ago, and my fridge and freezer both screwed up on the exact same day. And the stress that was going through me was insane. I told you guys that when I was younger, I got myself into a bit of debt. I was struggling to get out of that situation, and it always felt like when I was nearly out of debt, something would come up and put me back into it. So I felt like the fridge freezer was going to do that, because I was going to have to go into a credit card, pull money out, and then buy a fridge freezer with it. So when this money hit my bank account, you can imagine my surprise. All of that stress was instantly lifted from me. As a result of receiving this back pay, I was then able to pay off more of my debt. Over the last few months, I've started taking my debt a lot more seriously, to the point that I've actually created a Google Sheet document, which is based on my monthly pay. It's got all the companies I'm due money to, and it calculates when the debt will be paid off by. It calculates how much money goes on to food, how much money goes on to each of these bills, which takes away so much stress from me. Now, obviously, because I received a bigger amount of money than what I was expecting, I was then able to allocate that money onto some of the cards and bring some of the debt payment dates forward, which means I'll be out of debt faster than I was originally expecting. Last week, I told you guys about the fridge freezer that I'd ordered from Curry's, the one that was too wide to fit up the stairs to my first floor flat. Apparently the stairs were too narrow, and apparently I didn't order the doors off service, which, to be honest, I've got no idea what that is. It's probably where they take the doors off so it's slimmer to fit up the stairs, but I don't know how that would happen to work with the width. Never mind, anyway. So basically, because that was too wide to fit up the stairs, they ended up cancelling the order. Now, perfect timing, because I got that on buy now, pay later. So because they've now cancelled that, and then I got my wages in, and I got more money than I was expecting, I was able to buy the fridge freezer outright. So that is another positive that happened this week due to this backdated pay. So this week I also returned back to work after having 2 weeks off. It is nice to get back into a solid routine. Throughout my 2 weeks off, I was going out and about filming YouTube videos, I was sleeping in. I didn't really have a form of routine. Now I'm back at work, the 4 a.m.s are a struggle. I just wish I could lie in again. So getting back into waking up at these brutal times is taking a bit of getting used to. But surprisingly, I remembered how to do my job. I thought I would forget aspects of it, but I haven't. So yeah, being back at work, socialising with my work colleagues has been absolutely amazing. It's always good to get a break from work and go back refreshed. It just feels like you're in a new job. That's the only way I personally feel like when I have gone back after a break. But I am going to miss being on holiday. Just the freedom to do what you want whenever you want. Not having to get up at a certain time, you know? Go traveling, go and visit your family, do YouTube videos, all these things, and doing it whilst full of energy. You're not doing a shift and then doing it when you're tired and you're not energetic and all that stuff. So I'm definitely going to miss that. But I'm definitely going to factor YouTube into my routine now and dedicate enough time where I can be consistent with my upload dates of Sundays and Wednesdays. So you don't have to worry, videos are still coming. But I'm definitely going to miss the freedom that holidays bring. A few weeks ago, I told you guys that I traded in my old car, my beautiful Volkswagen Passat. I traded it in for a 2018 Mercedes A-Class, as I was looking for something a bit more reliable, a bit more modern. Now, I've owned that A-Class for 4 weeks at the time of recording this, and I've only actually driven it for one of those weeks. A couple of days after getting it, I noticed a loud rattle underneath and a strong smell of emissions and heat. They took the car into the garage and it took them a while to fix it. I then got the car back. I noticed the strong smell of emissions was still persistent. I then gave the car back to Mercedes and asked them to obviously rectify it, find out what's wrong with it and fix it. The car went into them and it's not been back with me since. Apparently it's an issue with the injectors. I need you guys' honest opinions, right? Shall I cut my losses with this car and just buy something to run around in? I don't need a Mercedes. I don't want to be stylish. I just want a car that is reliable. And to be honest with you, I'm sick of cars on finance now. I never have luck. Don't get me wrong, Mercedes have treated me so well with the car they've given me. Look, it's a brand new Mercedes C-Class. So I'm not complaining about that. But I just want my car. I just want my car back. Do you know what I mean? It's not the same having a courtesy car that you know is not yours. Give me your thoughts below, guys. Shall I reject that car and get something else? The only reason all this work's getting done is because the car's covered by a 60-day warranty. As soon as that warranty's done, I then have to start paying for repairs, and I've just got a bad feeling about this car. A really bad feeling. Last week, I also suffered a motivational dip. I uploaded Passenger Seat episode 4, and the views in the first couple of hours of that video going live were really, really bad. The engagement on the video was also bad, and as a result, YouTube didn't push that video out. It left me thinking, do you guys enjoy these episodes of Passenger Seat? Let me know below if you do, and if you don't, just be honest, and I'll look at different content ideas I could do. But anyway, after that video went sort of bad, I uploaded the catfishing video. And within the first 2-3 hours of that video going live, the views were really bad. It was my worst performing video. And it demotivated me quite a lot. But I thought I'll wait until the next morning and see how the video did. And it's lucky I did that because I woke up the next morning and the video was on 3,000 views. So it goes to show that sometimes my mind can think a video is not going to do well, but it just needs time. And I've learned that. Life is finally beginning to feel a lot more stable for me. This year, I've got a job which pays me very well. Never thought I would get this job. Grateful to be in the position I'm in. I'm taking YouTube more seriously. Going to become a lot more consistent. Something I've always been passionate about. Follow your dreams, I guess, is what they say. I've come up with a debt Google Sheet to keep track of my debts so I can pay it all off without stressing about who I'm due money to, when I'm due money out. I've got a clear goal of when my debt's going to be paid off by. I've been looking into things I can invest money in which is not going to get me into debt. And property is that solution. Property always goes up in value, well, mostly. So I've got my year plan. In a year, I want to have my own house on a mortgage. I'm so grateful for the way life is going right now and so grateful for how stable it feels. So before I end the video, guys, I do just want to make a quick announcement. I am launching a new series called Yearbook. Yearbook is going to be a series where we go back to my time in school, in college, and I tell you all about my crushes, experiences I had, friendships. It is juicy, and I think you guys are going to absolutely love it. If you're looking forward to Yearbook, let me know in the comment section below, guys. Thank you all so much for watching Passenger Seat. I do appreciate it. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, and share the video with your friends. And I will see you on Wednesday for an episode of Gay Talk.